Happy New Year once again. Today I'll be giving you a history as we celebrate 2025, and 2025 is calendar is known as Gregorian calendar. And I want to let you know that not all the countries celebrate New Year. Yeah, this particular New Year, the Gregorian New Year. Yes, they call it Gregorian New Year. Yeah, they do not celebrate. So I'm going to be mentioning countries that don't celebrate this Gregorian New Year. So a lot of you don't know that Ethiopians do not celebrate the same New Year like you do, like you and I does. This New Year, January, it is not the same with the Ethiopian calendar. You feel me? And if you check, you see Ethiopia is known as a Christian state. I mean, they are Muslim and Christian in Ethiopia. But Ethiopians are mostly Christians, but they do not celebrate, I mean, they do not use the same Bible. Yeah, the Ethiopians don't use the same Bible that we use. There's Ethiopian Bible. Are you getting the point? Ethiopia has their different Bible. Their Bible is different from the Bible that you and I are reading as a Christian. It's different from the Bible that the Jewish people, but similar, but the lost Bibles. You understand? I used to tell you guys that the Bible is not complete based on the Europeans. The moment they lay their hands on the Bible, they change everything. You understand? So Ethiopians, they are not using the same Bible that we are using. Yeah, they call it Ethiopian Bible. Okay? And they don't celebrate the Gregorian holiday. China don't celebrate the same New Year like you and I are doing right now. But we are using the same Gregorian calendar. Like, you can't separate yourself from the European calendar. There's no way you can do that. You understand? Even though these countries are celebrating their New Year in style. You understand? But it's not recognized to the world. The world does not recognize their calendar. You feel me? Their calendar is just meant within their territory. And their calendar work for them. They celebrate every festive that come along with their calendar. China, Afghanistan don't celebrate the same New Year that you are doing. You understand? And also Saudi Arabia does not celebrate the same calendar that we are celebrating right now. They follow the calendar of the Asian calendar. What do they call? I forgot this in Arab. Which country does also don't celebrate Christmas? Israel. Israel does not celebrate New Year. I'm talking about New Year. Not even, you see, those countries don't even celebrate Christmas. I don't know about Ethiopia. Does Ethiopia celebrate Christmas? I'm not sure if Ethiopia celebrate Christmas. I'm not sure. But we are going to get to that. I'm not sure if Ethiopians celebrate Christmas. But let me give you a history of Ethiopia a little. Ethiopia, we have the Jewish Ethiopians. How many of you remember Queen of Sheba, King Solomon? King Solomon was married to Queen of Sheba. Queen of Sheba came all the way from Ethiopia to see the King of Kings in Israel. And King of Kings, King Solomon, my daddy, and they got a son. So when Queen Sheba was going back to Ethiopia, Queen Sheba went with the son that he had with King Solomon. So the offspring of Queen Sheba are marginalized. I'm telling you a history that maybe you don't know about now. They were all marginalized in Ethiopia because their religion is Judaism. So they count them as evil people. They don't believe in, they are Christians. The Ethiopians themselves are Christians. So they were marginalized since inception. They are not mixed with the Ethiopians. They have their own territory. They read the Torah. They follow the Jewish calendar. So in 1985, there were always massacre and marginalization of these people. And in fact, when the Jewish people begin to look for the 12th tribe of Israel, the Jewish people were looking for the 12th tribe of Israel. Jewish, up till the moment, they still believe that until they found the 12th tribe of Israel before the Messiah will come. So they are still searching for the 12th tribe of Israel. So they went to Ethiopia. They saw how they are marginalized, that they treat them bad. Now they brought them. They're still there up to today. But Israel don't carry like thousands of them come. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 since 1985. They have been bringing them. Now only this year where they fight war, they don't bring them. I think they brought them early. Between that time where they started war in Israel last year, they brought about 1,000 of them. So they have been bringing the Ethiopian Jew to Israel. They are black in color. You feel me? So that's the story between Ethiopia. Ethiopia is like they are divided into two, like I kind of, you know, understand. So these ones are celebrating Jewish calendar, and these ones are also celebrating their own calendar different. So what country does not celebrate Christmas and New Year? I mean Israel. I was talking about Israel. Israel does not celebrate Christmas. They don't celebrate New Year. They have their New Year, Rosh Hashanah. I hope I spelled that right. Israel celebrates Rosh Hashanah, which means New Year, between September and October, depending on the calendar. You understand? That's what they celebrate. Which other country don't celebrate New Year? Let's go and see. What other country? Thailand, Sri Lanka. I don't know. Yeah, and also I want to tell you guys that some countries don't celebrate the same Christmas calendar. In Bethlehem, people come from all over the world to celebrate Christmas. I just want to add this to this story. When you go to Bethlehem, there are different kind of churches under the same church. Under the same roof. In Bethlehem, many of you may have been in Bethlehem. You see that church where they tell you, say, now that place where they show you, say they born Jesus Christ. You see, inside that place, there's many churches there. Those churches are not celebrating the same calendar. Those churches in Bethlehem does not celebrate the same calendar. For those of you who don't reach that Bethlehem before, opposite that church, you go see mosque way there in front of them. Mosque right in front of the church, not far away. Now, getting back to the church, if you have the time to tour inside that church, now different churches there inside, and those churches do not celebrate the same calendar. When you celebrate your Christmas on 23, some people celebrate their Christmas on 20, some people celebrate on 25, and some people celebrate Christmas after 25 or 24. So within the same territory, you see, religion is really complicated, right? Yeah, really complicated. You know. So that's what it is. So which other country don't celebrate Christmas? Let's see. Let's see what other country does not celebrate Christmas or New Year. Okay, which country does not celebrate in Europe? I don't think there's any country in Europe that don't celebrate Christmas. Yeah, Saudi Arabia. I've mentioned Saudi Arabia. I've mentioned Afghanistan. I've mentioned, okay, I didn't mention North Korea. North Korea don't use the same calendar. Even Koreans, China, and some part of Asians. Then I mentioned Ethiopia and Iran. Iran don't celebrate New Year. This calendar, Gregorian New Year. It is called Gregorian New Year. The New Year we celebrate now is Gregorian. This calendar was established in 15th century. We're going to get into that. What countries late to celebrate New Year? What are the countries that late to celebrate New Year? All these countries celebrate their New Year. I don't want to go to that too. A new country that do not celebrate New Year. Okay, let's go. When did we start using the Gregorian calendar? Let's go and check when we started using the calendar that we're using right now. The calendar that tells us that January is the New Year. The calendar that tells us that between March and April is Easter. You feel me? The calendar that tells us that today is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday, tomorrow Wednesday. Do you understand me? So let's go and check those calendars. Let's go and check when that calendar was established. Gregorian calendar. What year? What year did we start? Did we start using Gregoria calendar? If I don't get the spelling, I beg. I hope they will correct me by themselves. Okay, yeah. Gregorian calendar was 1582. The year 1582. That was when we started using this calendar that we are using now. Okay. The Gregorian calendar was instituted by Pope Gregory. Oh, every day, myself, I learn every day. So the man who gave us the calendar so his name was Gregory. I don't know. Today I know 1582, and quickly adopted by much of Catholic but not Protestant Europe. Catholic Church, una do. I swear, Catholic Church do too much. Can I tell you something you don't know? Catholic Church is one of the people who control the world. Many of you don't know that. Oh God, Jesus Christ. A lot of things. We are just living this world. We don't know. You see, Catholic Church is number one. Not even America is number one. Those Pope, where they see so. You see how respect they give the Pope? Pope is the number one man before American president. I swear. You don't know that. I want to tell you a secret. We have all heard of things happening in... I don't want to spoil... Make I not spoil the people of Catholic, their mind this morning. A lot of things are firstly approved in Catholic Church in Rome before they implement it to the world. Do you understand? Whatever they reject in Catholic Church, whatever they reject in Rome, does not apply. Rome is part of the world power. If you're talking about the world power, the Catholic itself, not Rome, Catholic itself is like a country on its own. Catholic is a country on its own. If you remember back in the days, the Romans control this world. Whatever that happens in Middle East, whatever that happened in Africa, they control everything. Their hands was in the slave era in Africa. Do you feel me? All your artifacts, my ancestors' artifacts, is in Rome. Listen, a lot of us Africa, there's things that is hiding from us. Just because I dig too much into history. There are artifacts that is in United Kingdom, right? When you see people crying like, oh, our artifacts where British came to steal is in Europe, it's in London. People complain about our artifacts that is in France. My brother, let me tell you the truth. The most powerful artifact. I've been an artifact. What? Am I getting it right? Those our ancestors' power. Those what our ancestors used. They use them to get wisdom and power. So those things, the most strongest one, the most powerful ones are in Rome, not in London, not in France. I repeat, those power where our ancestors get that time, that's powerful where our ancestors get. Where we say nobody fit can't steal something for their house. If you steal something, you go begin the sweep floor. They give our ancestors the Bible, they build church, they build school, they take those power from our ancestors. They did not destroy them. They took them down to Rome. Under the ground in Rome is hidden. I repeat, under the ground in Rome. I will ask you, why have there not been any black man nominated as a pope? They wouldn't want any black man to be the head of the world. Pope are head of the world. If you don't know, you know. A black man will never be chosen to become a pope. Never. Because you don't know that those people they are the one who control the world. Back in 16th, 17th century, mafians where they run Europe. Now for that place now they make babao. You don't understand what I mean? All those mafia where they run back in the days, back in 16th, 15th centuries for Europe. When you don't do finish, you know, then they be like Baba Isale. Anybody where they say make they leave them. You must come to that place, come drop your own pay. I no one goes deep into that history so that we don't go vex. I swear. Before the European came into Christianity, they came for power. They did not come to save you. They came for power. They were not Christians. I told you guys this all the time, that they were not Christians. They came for power because Christianity was slowly moving to Europe. Back in 13 BC or after Christ, when Christianity was moving faster to Europe, the pagans were fighting the Christian fighting pagans. They have to look up and say, no, we can't govern people that are fighting each other. Let's adopt the Christianity and then bring Christianity into pagan and pagan into Christianity. It was tough. When the Europeans finally sent somebody to come to Jerusalem to come and see what is in that book called script. They call it script or Dead Sea Scroll. St. Jerome was sent to Bethlehem. He spent 30-something years in Bethlehem translating that Dead Sea Scroll to Latin Vulgate. When he took it to Rome or to Europe, they begin to study it. They remove some part of what they don't want and they put it all together and they begin to print out and sell to us. Don't ever kill yourself because of religion. Don't fight anybody because of religion. What is more important is humanity. I love humanity. I don't love religion. Yes. Because God is not religious. Oh, back to Europe. Let's go back to Europe. I don't want to go. You know, religion are my way of talking. You know, understand? I try to make una they cool down because of the religion. Some of una knows you are not successful because of religion. Religion can tie you down. Religion can make you. In fact, religion creates enemies. If I'm too religion right now, I won't like any other person will not be religious. Like, do you understand? Make I leave that side. Make I leave that side. So let's go back to Europe. It was very, very difficult. As I talk the thing now, it is sweet for mouth, but it was not easy back in the days. Even the pagans, you can't wake up a pagan and tell the pagan to begin to go to church. You can't wake up a pagan and begin to tell him that, okay, this is Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It was not easy for the pagans to actually celebrate Christ. It was not easy. If you watch Catholic very well, you go see, say Catholic, they worship Mary. There's a reason why Mary is worshipped in Catholic. At the beginning, it was difficult for the pagans to accept Jesus Christ, because the Jesus Christ they know was a black man. I repeat, the picture of, not picture, the drawing, not be drawing, they call them painting. The painting of Jesus Christ was a black man. They never wanted to accept it from the beginning. And I'm going to tell you a story you don't know if you're a Catholic. Why do Catholics worship the image of Mary? It's a sign of paganism. Oh God, Solomon, stop telling these people the truth. Solomon, stop telling them the truth. Stop telling them the truth. They wouldn't listen. But let me tell them small. I won't go deeper. Yeshua painting was a black fella. But these people who want to bring Christianity into paganism, the pagans were complaining, no, why will we worship a black guy? They have to go and get them a painting of a white Jesus before it was accepted by the pagans. Now they have to bring an image of Mary, who is a white woman, and Mary represents the I repeat, paganism. If you are a Catholic today, you must know it. Forget, says Mary, mother of Mary, do this. If you, I'm not trying to gaslight you. I'm just telling the truth. The truth must be told. Now, when are we supposed to be going to church? Saturday. Saturday is the day that people go to church, but they have to change it to Sunday. Sunday is the day of sun god. Make una no misunderstand me. Sun god is another god of pagan. Pagans get plenty gods, because pagan they plenty different god now they get. But that Sunday is another sun god. Do you understand? They have to use that sun god day for a worship day. So that is why I tell you that Christianity is paganism. Paganism into Christianity by the Europeans. That is why many of you who has not been to Israel, when you want to say, oh, Israel, I want to go to Israel. Israel is a Christian state. I go to Christian state. I want to go to Israel. Israel does not celebrate Christmas like you. Israel does not celebrate New Year like you. Yesterday, we are walking every day, walking rain day 4-7. I know sit down for house. You know, before you see somebody will go carry Christmas thing put for head, you go walk out miles. Who are the Christians in this country? The Christians are Arab. Oh God, tell them the truth, Solomon. Before you go see white man will be Christian for this country, a Jew. Before you see a Jew Christian, you go taste more. Now those people where they come from America. You understand? Those people where we say, now them they can't maintain all these churches where they for. But when you talk about the Jew people, the whole of this place is full of synagogue. Synagogue the other side. Synagogue this side. There's no churches. There's no churches here. I repeat, you go to Jerusalem here, you are going to find churches. If you go to the midst of the Arab, that's where you find churches. Apart from our African churches where they rent places to make church. Do you understand what I'm saying? African people are very clever. Let's go back and dig deep into African culture. Africa got their own calendar. We abandon our own calendar. We are following Gregorian calendar. Nigerians have calendar. Yoruba have calendars. Igbo have calendars. Our African calendar is 13. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 13. Why the Gregorian calendar is 12? Let's check the book. Let's check. The Igbo I want to see. Even Ethiopian calendar is 13. Okay, now I'm going to bring this to let me screenshot this and bring so that we can read together. When I see this Oyibo, they make us look like we don't know anything. When they came with their slave, back in the days they came, they steal a lot of ideas from our ancestors. They make us look stupid. They make us to leave our language behind, to speak their own language. Today, we are stuck right now. Africa is stuck. Cameroon fighting each other. Nigeria fighting each other. Congo fighting all the Africa. Show me country where we sabi what we did. We marginalize ourselves, cut off the borders. Why in Europe, if you want to cross to Europe, now leg you go take cross another Europe. Motor or train, you go cross, go. Nobody go ask you any question. But I can't go to South Africa without questioning me. A South African cannot come to Nigeria without being questioned. I can't go to Ghana without questioning. I can't go to Kenya without question. A Kenyan man cannot come to my country without questioning. And meanwhile, in Europe, you cross from one border to another. But when we are telling you guys the history, you keep gaslighting us. I want to share with you this. This is African calendar. I want to share with you African calendar. I want you to read by yourself. The Igbo calendar is traditionally lunar calendar used by the indigenous Igbo people. It consists of 13 months, each month starting with a new moon. Are you reading that? Each month starting with a new moon. The calendar also features a 4-day market cycle, Eke, Ore, Afo, and Nkwo. But Oyibo go don't tell you now say, oh, we don't get ahead, oh. We know sabi wetin we dey do. 13 calendar, not 12. They stole our ideas. They say we don't know what we are doing. Yeah, they actually, right now we seem like we can't do anything. We can't even build bridge in Africa. We can't build cars. We can't build bicycle. We can't do nothing because they drain our ideas. The best of the doctors in Africa right now is in America and Europe. The best of the engineers are in America and Europe. The best of the best of African people. The ideas are being not there. They serve. They are not there in America. Everybody want to go to America. If you have a child today, everybody's thinking about going to America, going to London, going to Europe. Africa is not good, and our puppets, our politicians, they keep strangling us. Everybody. Oh my God! I can't continue doing this video. I'm getting bored. No, I'm getting bored. This is where we are. All these people have they celebrate their calendar days. Africa, we are not promoting any of our culture. Africa don't even know what is tourism. When have you seen any state in Nigeria promoting tourism in their state? None. Nobody's promoting tourism. Nobody's promoting tourism. Nobody. They told you that your ancestors are. I'm looking for a word because of Facebook. Meanwhile, that voodoo where we they talk say say na juju. King Solomon sabi juju for Bible. All those people sabi juju. Take your time to read Bible. Don't allow your pastors to read Bible for you. Take your little time and think. In a place you don't understand that English, go and search for the words in dictionary. King Solomon gets voodoo way they use back in the days. All those people where they say, oh, this power did this one, they all get voodoos. God will create the tree. When you take this root and mix with this root and talk to the root to do something, invoked to do something, only when you use it for evil, that is bad. The Bible can be used for evil. The Quran can be used for evil. This thing where I hold is nice, right? It's good. It's a sunshade. The sun is shining and it's helping me, right? If I carry this thing, shook person for eyes now, can this thing break somebody's eyes? Yes. Does that mean that this thing is bad? No. They told your ancestors that they are juju no good, though. Abi? But they steal the idea of using the herbs from Africa. The herbs from Africa, they steal all these ideas from Africa. Take this herb, put together, they make tablet. Today, the tablet that you're using in Indian, the Indian are importing tablet for you. You cannot even produce any single medicine in Africa. But they tell you, no, those things you're mixing here. Come on, guys. Those people stole our ideas from our ancestors. When somebody is feeling headache, they know the herb they are going to put together and tell you, take this and you'll be all right. And these people, look, okay, when they take this and put this together, they go to modernize it and tell you that your ancestors' ideas is bad. Before the arrival of the Europeans, we already know about politics. What is politics? We have a king. We have the what do you call it? A king and the entourage, Abi? Those who sit around the king. When somebody commits crime, they're going to bring that person to, they say, you read law, you read law. Our ancestors don't read law before they come to teach you that law. They even stole ideas from our kings and queens back centuries. Because when bring somebody come, so the person go sit down, oh yeah, they go talk, waiting you do. They will say either sentence the person or banish the person out of town. They will banish the person out of town. That's the punishment back in the days. Our ancestors knows about democracy before the arrival of English man democracy. Our king knows. They stole the idea of democracy from our ancestors. This is a fact. Go and do your research. Thank you very much. I have to go. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you for sharing and thank you for watching. Peace. I get where I want to go do work. I beg today now Thursday. Make I go do my cleaning. JJ, where they go clean house. How many of you? I think many of you know now. I don't show now where they go do Thursday work. So I have to go now. Tomorrow Friday. So happy New Year. I wish you all the best. Peace.